view of Texas Stadium the way most of us see it. Only a few signs outside that implosion is looming. But another view reveals more. We invited Dallas Cowboys superfan Moses Mendoza to be one of the last people to get a look inside Texas Stadium.
Dang.
That was all he could say as he first saw this.
Dude, I almost cried walking in.
Everywhere he looks is a treasured memory, taking him from his youth.
I got to play around on the field in elementary school.
To adulthood.
I will always remember that right here was where I was when I saw the Cowboys beat the Titans.
I know there's a lot of fans going to be sad to see Texas Stadium go.
From under the stands where powerful players once emerged, now comes equipment even more mighty. But along with this sentimentality here is optimism. The stadium's demolition will make room for new development.
Yeah, absolutely. We're looking for something that will build our economic base here.
While crews work to tear down the stadium, they're also getting the site ready for redevelopment. That's why all of this dirt is here. They're bringing in 380,000 cubic yards of dirt, so the site will be level once the stadium is gone. So the point where I'm standing right now will actually be about 25 feet underground.
You need to bring the dirt up to that level to make it basically flat. Otherwise, you're going to have a large hole out here, a giant lake, so to speak.
The dirt is coming from another project generating excitement and economic development hopes in the city of Irving.
The pile of dirt you see here right now is from the station excavation right across the street from the stadium. And so that dirt came directly from the dark orange line.
As dirt comes in, metal and concrete are coming out.
Our goal here with our contractor is that we have 95% of the concrete and steel will be recycled in this project.
The concrete is being ground up on site and will be used in the reconstruction of the Diamond Interchange, involving State Highway 183, Loop 12, other roadways, along with the dark orange line.
You know, it's a lot of work. It's over $1 billion worth of infrastructure.
TxDOT is paying the city of Irving more than $15 million to use a portion of the stadium's parking lot for its equipment.
It's going to be a staging area for a long time, for the next 5 years is what we're looking at. That'll give us plenty of time to plan for the evolutionary process that we'll have to go through in order to plan for the next big thing.
That evolutionary process has been interesting to watch. From the construction, its opening in 1971, through Dallas Cowboys games, special concerts.
On behalf of the city of Irving, it's a pleasure for us to welcome Michael Jackson.
College and high school championship games, record-setting Billy Graham crusades.
Man's heart is the same.
And even wrestling. Then in February 2009, crews removed the field's signature star. 2 months later, the Cowboys turned over the stadium keys to former Irving Mayor Robert Power.
I wanted to present, I guess, the guy that really had the vision of Texas Stadium. You get the key to the front doors, sir.
It belongs to the people of Irving. So our children, our grandchildren, those who come after us will benefit from the value of this land.
An online auction put items including kitchen equipment, suite furniture, and piles of telephones up for bids. By late fall 2009, demolition workers began ripping out the concrete stands. In December, crews drilled holes where the dynamite to be used in the implosion will be placed. Kraft Foods bought the rights to push the button that will bring the stadium down. The implosion will be used in an advertising campaign, one that will also bring attention to the city and resources for local charities.
They're also bringing a really important thing, which is the strength of their own advertising campaign, which they valued at $1 million, which is also going to reference the name of the city of Irving throughout. So we've got this leverage and this other mileage that the city just never would have had otherwise, and it's really going to help us extend the story that we want to tell.
Inside, much of the stadium is already only a shell.
All the memories.
Many fans are sad to see the stadium with the iconic hole in the roof get demolished.
I guess now God will have to try to find another way to look down on his favorite team.
Even though the team won't be on this ground, it's important to remember the Cowboys maintain a presence in our city.
They're still headquartered in the city of Irving. They've got a 33-acre corporate campus and practice facility up in Valley Ranch and intend to stay there. So that loyalty and allegiance is always going to be there.
Back at the stadium site, interest is growing as the implosion date nears.
I've gotten calls as far away as from England concerned about this project.
People worldwide can log on to the city's website anytime at cityofirving.org to see live images of the stadium's demolition.
It'll be an internationally watched event, so we want to make sure we take advantage of the exposure it's going to bring to our community.
The city is excited about the possibilities for transit-oriented development on this prime 78-acre property. This drawing represents just one idea.
You're changing the landmark to become something else, and so we want it to be iconic.
We know everybody's going to want to be on that site and either build their corporate campus or their project or their mixed-use residential and retail and institutional developments. So we want to let the world know that this is what's coming.
The past won't be forgotten.
There is an idea where we're going to take actually one of the beams up top when it comes down and we're going to set it aside and actually preserve it as maybe a piece of art material.
But the focus is on what's ahead.
It's literally in many ways put Irving on the map in many people's minds. We now have a new opportunity to change what that map looks like, and that starts all over later this spring when we start really reinventing the face of Irving by reinventing that key intersection.
So there's a lot coming in the future, so we're excited.